Bitcoin, crypto, morning tea. Hey. Good morning, everybody. Well, what's going on here? My name is pianomattyb. That is Scaramucci's. This is your morning TA. A brief glimpse in the crypto markets where the sun's shining, where the wind's blowing. All the humble opinion of this piano Zamboni. I see two Javier Malays. Bring in the data. A FOMO index has inched up to 72 from yesterday's 71. Bitcoin dominance was 53.2%. 24-hour volume, 74 billion. The overall market cap, 2.46 trillion. Give or take 100 million. Wednesday, hump day. It's hard to believe it's hump day. Look at this. It's not even on. Come on, pianomattyb. All you got to do is 1 million things for this to work. Just do it. 66.1. Are we going to lose 66K? Wednesday's always a tough day because I realize, for me anyway, the closest thing I have to like a work week is Wednesday. Wednesday's like my Sunday because tomorrow I do the, is the reverb on? Oh no. I did forget to put that. That was one of the million things I forgot to do is the reverb. Thursday is the auction. That's kind of like, more or less a job. But then, of course, the weekend is the piano bar. That's we enjoy doing that, so it's not really work. Speaking of that, we had to. I was up till 1:30 in the morning last night doing the Jets game. We played the intermissions during the. There's this it's like a mall kind of. It's called the Hargrave Market, and we do the intermissions, and people watch the game from there instead of it's right beside the arena or whatever. But it went late, and we had to do like a little after game thing while people were miserable because the Jets lost. It's always a treat to play. Okay, hit it, guys, and everyone's like pissed off because the Jets lost. Now this is always kind of makes people mad when I say these things, but I don't understand how people are so incredibly submerged in a professional hockey team. Like they're watching the game literally like their life depends on it. When something happens, like when they get a goal, it's complete mayhem, and everyone loses their mind. And it's fun. There's a certain energy that's fun when everyone's doing the same thing. That's why we all like concerts and whatnot when everyone sings the words at the same time. But man, at the end of the game when they lost, it was like they had all lost a family member. They were so devastated. And I always look at these people, and I always think to myself, I don't think I've felt that kind of emotion in my entire life. Like, I don't think I've been invested in anything that deep and hard that when something went awry, like for instance, Bitcoin itself, if I'm invested deep and hard into anything, it's Bitcoin. But it takes an 80% dump, and we sit there losing for 2 years, right? Half of it we don't know we're losing. The other half we finally accepted, and then we're in the doldrums of a bear market. And that doesn't faze me. So when these people just lose their mind when it comes to a hockey game, I don't get it. I just don't get it. And I have to not talk to people. So as I got older, I've systematically alienated myself from all walks of life, essentially, because through not drinking, that takes me out of the most of the games, including the hockey games, because a lot of that emotion is fueled with booze. I mean, most people wouldn't be screaming their lungs out if they had a bunch of refreshments to lube it up. But with the no drinking, I'm out of the party. I'm kind of out of the interested in anything, because that's one of the trade-offs with sobriety. A lot of the things that you thought were fun, that you enjoyed doing, you realize that isn't fun. That isn't fun to do. Those places aren't fun places to be. I'd rather not go there anymore. And that's what happens. You don't do that. And then with this carnivore diet, it takes me out of the second layer of social aspect of life, like breaking bread with people, having dinner with friends or whatever. It's not that I wouldn't. I don't, and I never really did. We'd meet for lunch, right? Now I don't do that. I don't meet for lunch because what am I going to do? Have some sort of... The problem, too, when you eat steaks all the time is that you become a steak master, right? So the concept of going out to a restaurant, I've had it. I've had steaks at other places, and they're just they can't do it as well as I got it dialed in. I do it every day. Right, so it's for me to waste money on a restaurant steak that isn't even as good as, the steak that I can make on my shitty barbecue in my backyard. My backyard's beginning to look like a third world country. We're looking for to do a dump run, and it's just piling up. Septuagint secrets, genetic natural selection, etc. drives us to tribes, I guess. Radical tribalism, not unlike so much Bitcoin maxi. That's true. The Bitcoin maxis are their own little tribe as well. I guess to a certain degree, Alexandra, eggs, bacon, beef, butter. That's exactly it. But for me, it's more. I don't really do. I did the bacon. I like bacon, but I feel like the problem is that the cleaner you go, the cleaner you want to go, right? So all these things, you end up going, well, why that? Why that? Why that? So for instance, what did Scotty Mo say? I lived and breathed sports in my youth and into my 20s, then it fizzled as life got busier. See, that's a good point, Scotty. And now this is why it's an unpopular, I keep this to myself and only share it to you guys 8 in the morning on a live stream, is that I feel when there's not a lot of importance in one's life, then certain things like NHL hockey teams become very important, because it becomes like, a pseudo birth in your life. You're giving birth to something exciting for once in your life. This year's been so hard. I need something that's so amazing to maybe take my mind off it. But definitely I'm in the small minority of people that don't get it. And I understand that, and that's fine, because I'm glad they're all having fun, because that's another thing that I say to myself sometimes. If you watch the piano stream, when I'm sitting there looking at the dance floor and people are smiling and having fun, I sometimes say to myself in my head, I don't think I've ever had that much fun before. I don't remember me sitting there, smile on my face, going, "This is awesome." And that's maybe why I'm playing the piano on that side of the stage. Maybe the fun I have, like that Cal and I have when we're playing, I feel is greater and more encompassing than someone who's on the dance floor feeling that energy, so to speak, which is fine. That's the give and take and the symbiotic relationship between the performance and the people watching the performance. I get it. And the worst part of all, and I'll leave it at this, again, the market didn't move. We're sitting at 66K, basically hugging. We'll go over the 4-hour chart in 1 second. That's the reason I didn't make a video, is that I had the intention of making a video because I was actually not that tired. Strange, like I've been up for 21 hours and I'm like, yeah, I'll just have a couple hours sleep and make the video. But I guess once I committed to sleep, my body was like, nah, we're gonna go down. And what was that? Oh yeah, the last little bit. was because of the carnivore diet. I told you I smell people's breath now. I know it sounds gross, but it's debilitating in a scenario like that where everyone's drinking and eating. And 116 watchers, 50. Oh, I don't have the comments up here. Ken, it's one of those things. There we go. 116 watchers, 54 likes. Let's go. Yeah, I've noticed the correlation between the likes and the where the YouTube kills it. So at around 90 to 100 likes live, YouTube will kill this video in the 800s. If I close the video with over 100 likes, like 110, it'll push it to 900 views, which is quite low from, I mean, even in the bear market, I think we're doing more than that. But I also think that they haven't prioritized Bitcoin yet. Who knows why? And then there's the direct correlation between a channel growing and the viewership not in tandem with it. It's more like this. Channel grows, live stream slightly grows a little bit. And then there's outliers. You see like a Timcast, who I don't even think he has 1 million subs, but he like there'll be 30,000 people watching his live streams, which is quite unbelievable. You notice that I took the halving thing off because it's like 1,415 days. Septishana Secrets, there is happiness in that statement. I've never been that happy. That was so sad. I don't mean that. I mean, because obviously when I'm playing, what I think most people don't realize about musicians and why they're delusionally attached to playing and performing. For me, the performing and playing is kind of the same thing. There's a Zen meditation to it. It's the one time where I feel like that Xanadudian state of complete meditation occurs when I'm playing piano, and that is my peace and happiness if I can get there. And that's what all musicians are trying to do. They're trying to get there, if that makes... Hit the likes, people. Hit it all day long. Hit the likes while you listen to the song. 'Cause it's hump day and we got 2 more days to go before the weekend. And if you live in Winnipeg, they're calling for snow. Thank you very much for this super chat, Carl Elder. You've unlocked us from the financial restraints of YouTube. When Duke comes, we can do a copywritten song for everybody and not lose that sweet $4 YouTube pays a channel like this for the 4-hour, for the live stream. So back to that happiness. My happiness is the Zen state that I can get into when I'm playing. And I think that's what most musicians go for, although attaining higher skill level, sharpening the notes, not being as pitchy. So what people don't, and now I'm thinking, if people ever tuned in to this because it says Bitcoin, and I haven't even talked about Bitcoin yet, we will. Because I forgot what I was going to say now about singing. Anyway, oh well. You're free, pianomattyb, like the genie in Aladdin. Look at this. Look at this doll. This is quite an epic little channel of boredom and Yawnsville. All day long. It kind of felt like we were pumping a bit, but I think because we're not pumping at all, I look at these little pumps as something more than they are. JP, that makes sense to me, but I've been on stage playing guitar in front of a crowd. Explaining that to someone that is not a musician is difficult. Yeah, I think most people. Now here go back to a tangent. I have a theory that what's going on here? 1 second, what's going on here? There it is. Hey, what happened? Swashbuckling scallywag with a super chat. He says, love all y'all. We love you too. Swashbuckling scallywag with a super chat. He says, love y'all. And we said, we love you too. Whoa. I'm off in the Netherlands there. Thank you for the super chat, Scallywag. Double free from the clutches of YouTube's bizarre financial payout. It felt like we were doing something when we would hit the, look at this 200 moving average. Isn't that insane? Unbelievable, that wall to get over. And really, we said this a couple weeks ago, that is my barometer of bullish prowess. Basically, when we're over that, we're in good shape. When we're under it, usually the people are losing their minds. It's over. It's over. That's it. I actually when I watch a lot of people, other YouTubers, other Bitcoin creators, a lot of them, you know, their bull case is like 120, 140, 150. To me, I feel that would be the end of retail bull markets. So if we only hit 150, I don't think that would be enough to bring in a next generation of Bitcoin enthusiasts. I feel like the price would be a little bit too much for them, but not enough at the same time. You know what I mean? Like, it's a lot. It's 150, but it's not like it almost, what is that? You know, like the person who got caught selling pieces of the Empire State Building. You know, people believe things that are kind of extraordinarily unbelievable, but they don't believe things that are, you know, almost factual. So when it comes to the price of Bitcoin, for it to go to 150, it doesn't have the same oompah as, you know, 500 obviously. So people may not feel that there's enough juice in the squeeze. And at the same time, it's out of their league. So back when it was 3K to 20K, there's some attainability in the price. There's some, you know, people can say, well, I can put some scratch together, maybe get a Bitcoin. At 150, you really are out. You're really in the million. Or so if someone were to go, you know what, this is crazy. I got to get myself why does this keep going on? I got to get myself a Bitcoin. Well, you can't. It's 150K. Let's say it's at 150K. No, let's just say it's at 65K. Who has 65,000 in the legacy TARD5 bank account just sitting there? Oh, I got a 65K. I might as well put it into Bitcoin. No one. And if you are a millionaire, you probably still don't have that in your bank account. It's probably tied up in an asset, right? So you got to sell something, maybe take a capital gains on it, which is going to, you know, make you think twice. And then you can buy a Bitcoin. So that type of exposure is unattainable for most. So they may capitulate in the concept of even joining. Or the saddest part about that, if we're talking about sad things today on a Wednesday, is that they won't get orange pilled, because I feel like once you invest in Bitcoin, no matter what it is, whatever how much amount it is, holy smokes. David Sony Music says, have a great day. Pianomattyb and Duck. Hard-working musicians. Well, we were only till 1 a.m. last night, playing the Jets game, all the favorites, so the people would sing along. And did they? Kind of. And they could hear that song. Why can't I do this again? There it is. Thank you very much, David Sony Music. Wow, we can maybe have a couple of songs from Duck. with all those super chats. Thank you very much, everybody. Keeping the channel alive, keeping it from going under water. I forgot the last thing was the breath of everyone. You know, when the people would talk to me and like, you know, pretty girls talking to me, and I'm like, I wasn't doing that, but in my mind, I was doing that when they were talking, because it was almost like I was getting punched in the face by the cutest little cat paws, right? But like, it doesn't hurt, but it's still like gonna make you flinch. So every word they said, I was like, I probably had the weirdest look on my face, because it was to a certain degree gross. But I guess that's just, you know, life right now. Maybe I have to eat some carbs or something to get rid of that that horrible smell. Duck is coming down the stairs, and guess what, my boy? We got enough super chats. Guess who just gave us a super chat?
Who?
David Sony Music.
Ooh, where's David Sony Music?
Oh, let me find it here. It's a super chat kind of day today. That is true. There it is, see? Have a great day, pianomattyb and Duke. Hard-working musicians with a double G for hard-working. You all right? Okay, well.
I want my leg.
Okay. We're going to do a couple songs here. Let's start with, you don't want your leg there? Let's do,
she gave me $29.
That's right. Let's do Dancing in the Moonlight for I think it was a full moon last night, wasn't it? Says Duck. One second. He says, Duck, you should learn One. Loneliest Number by Nilsson. Excellent melody your voice could reach. One. Is that like...
I already know that.
Do you know? You want to give it a shot?
One is the loneliest number that you ever do. One, since the loneliest number is the number one. No is the saddest experience you could ever know. Yes, it's the saddest experience you'll ever know. 'Cause one is the loneliest number that you'll ever do. One is the loneliest number, even worse than two. It's just so bad, it's just no good it's just no good anymore since you went away. Well, I spent
Yeah, right there.
Spend my time.
Oh, F, I think.
Spend my time making rhymes of yesterday. One is the loneliest number. One is the loneliest number. One is the loneliest number that you'll ever do.
Wow. Yeah, that song actually. I'm impressed you remembered the lyrics on that one, my boy. Good job. Good singing, too. Wow. Well, one more song. We'll call her a day here on this Wednesday hump day. Yeah, you know what? How about let's do New York State of Mind.
But that's too long.
No, we'll just do the intro, verse, chorus out. Like piano bar it. Just cut out all the fat. Not that fast.
Some folks want to get away, take a holiday on the neighborhood. I put foot to my Emirates and Hollywood. I'm just taking a greyhound on the Hudson River line. I'm on a New York state of mind. I've seen. I'm just taking a greyhound on the Hudson River line. And I'm on a New York state of mind. Yeah. I'm on the New York state of mind.
Wow. Buddy, you're on fire today. Good job. Making Dada proud. Good job, buddy.
We're playing the same game as our psychopathic collectively. Let's ride this whole game. Let's both have a fantastic day. Around the banks of Boomers
Bank.
Bitcoin, crypto, and GI.
Unbelievable. Good job, buddy.
Skibbity.
Skibbity. All right. That was pretty good. Wow. Duke was on fire today. Good job. He's, I always tell him it's like when he doesn't want to practice piano, because we only practice for 10 minutes a day. Remember that, right? Because my theory is 10 minutes a day is all you need to, get in that 10,000 hours. And he's like, I don't want to practice. I'm like, 10 minutes a day. What do you want to do? Instead, you want to go, we can go get a job. You want to shovel some walks, because that's what you'll be doing. You don't learn the piano. You might have to get a job. Thank you very much for tuning in, everyone. Hopefully tomorrow we see some movement. I have a feeling, it feels like when we start in these consolidation channels, we're waiting for the big move. Is it going to be today? I don't know. There's earnings week, right? So these earnings can disrupt the market, but I feel, and correct me if I'm wrong, we're detached from the legacy tard fi. Like, look at Tesla yesterday. Bad earnings, but it shot up. Didn't really, we've just been consolidating here at our support line. Nothing really happened. In the bear market or even last bull market, these things seem to move Bitcoin. So there has been, it's like the shuttle in its rockets, where we've slowly just departed from from the connection. And I think that's a good thing because Bitcoin is its own asset class now, and it shouldn't be held down by these TARD-FI legacy stocks, even something as big and bright as Tesla. Have a good day, everybody. Thank you for the likes. We got over 100, 106. So let's see. We'll keep our eye. See if my theory is right that over 100 we may get to 900 views. I don't know. Maybe a couple shares here or there with those people. We just lost 66K. A couple shares with those people that are on the fence, and maybe we can get into that 900. And heavens to Murgatroyd, maybe even 1,000. Have a good day, everyone. Thanks for tuning in.
Make sure you like and subscribe and share this video.